let's do the no gaze and no army limit upgrade challenge. I think we can try doing both at once, especially if we're playing on level 2. So let's do it. Threat level 2, no upgrades. Let's have a little fun with it. We're gonna fight Margaret. I just need to remember not to upgrade them. I have a feeling I might forget. In which case I'm gonna be very sad. But here we are. Let's grab. Grapes is kind of an interesting. I'm not really sure what we would do with that, but water is a really good early thing because then we don't need to put down the wells. But having the troops and the wine is also really great for morale, so let's do that. Extra draft, send it. Get rid of the magic school, and yeah, let's grab. Ooh, actually, yeah, let's grab the water. Oh my god, it's so refreshing not to have like a plethora of disease and petulance on the field. It's so chill. Okay, switch to spawn to capacity. Okay, we have so much water. Why did we put these down? We don't need these. We need these. You fool? You fool? Let's get the peasants going. I'm gonna throw them down here though. I'm gonna finish getting enough to build both. And then we're gonna get some water. I'm gonna put a wheat field like here. So I can have like a little production circle. Like it's a little bit of a waste of water, but I'd rather have like this set up and then this. We can shred something already. Let's send it. Grab. Oh my god. It's also nice not having the deficit right off the bat. Holy, we're rich. We have $0. We're not in debt. We're rich. So wealthy. Oh, I gotta take off my glasses. Shout out to Two Flash for redeeming no glasses. So we're gonna play the game without glasses for 5 minutes. So you get to watch me blink a whole lot at the screen. Timer. 5 minutes. Okay, starting now. Oh god. Let's grab. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Let's grab. Let's grab the slingers. And we really want an iron mine. I'm gonna roll it so we can try to get an iron mine. And we got it. And we got it. Let's grab troops and you know what? Let's grab Denari. Let's grab all Denari because because we're not upgrading our troop limit, we just want our troops to be big and buff. We either want big and buff or production crazy so that we can just keep producing them like absolute mad lads. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little chill. Yeah, that works for me. Basic production of wheat field or 100 grain. I'm gonna grab wheat field because then we can start shredding the little wheat fields like it don't even matter. And then grab gold. We're so rich. And we can't even upgrade. I need to make sure not to click those. It's gonna be so tempting. They're like gold and beaming at me. I just want to click them. I just want to click. But it really changes your focus, eh? Like, I'm like, what am I looking for? I guess research table or water? So water, grain, yeah. Water and grain and ore are our main priorities right now. Water, grain, and ore. So I'm going to throw this here. And we can keep this going. Okay. I'm like, wine. We're just gonna keep wine. I can see wine. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna summon another unit to fight for us. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. I can't even put my mouse cursor over it. Because I've misclicked like that quite a few times before. Been like, yeah, let's look at this, and then just, you know, the demons take over me and I end up clicking. Okay, I need to stop leaning away from the mic. The sound's gonna be awful. But I need to lean away to see. Okay. Wheat or water? Wheat or water or wood? I think water. Water. So we can get the research table going. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Okay, well we can get the slinger tree. Let's get the slingers. Despite the chatter in the last run's absolute insults of me, I do think he had some good advice where he was saying that he goes slingers all the time because he would just get a shit ton of slingers and then, oh, but we can't have a shit ton of slingers on the field because we can't upgrade our troop limit. He was saying that you get heavy stones, which is 3% chance of stunning for 1 second, but then I was like, that seems really small. That's only 3%. And he's like, well, if you have 20 of them on the field, then it's not that small. And I went, so true. But I can't have 20 of them on the field. So even like synergies are going to be kind of off the table this run. Or they have to be extremely specific. Let's grab the gold. So you know what? I regret bringing it up in the first place. Let's grab the piggy bank. When constructing buildings, 10% of your resources are returned. I grabbed piggy bank, right? Gotta flex them eyeball muscles. It's so tempting to click. I must not. I must not. I'm gonna throw this. I'd rather have the research table on the buffed spot. We're gonna look this. We're gonna grab the lumber mill. We have the big grain field because then we can start shredding the trees like it's no tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'm free. I'm free. My eyeballs are free from torture. Oh my god. The world's in HD again. Okay, the iron mine's done. Do we need iron to keep these guys going? We do. So maybe it would be in our best interest to look also for a big iron mine to keep going. We could just grab the ore in the meantime, but we can also grab the metal. I'm gonna grab the metal. What do we want to put there? I'm gonna throw this back in here. We don't really need a whole lot of lumber right now, unless we want to build the market, which... Unless we do this. Yeah, actually we want to do this. So lumber is gonna be our friend at the moment. Yep, refinement upgrade, extra draft. So now we're getting swordsmen on the field from our extra draft. Love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, and then we need 200 lumber and 200 grain for the next level. So let's try to mainline that. Wheat field gives you gold bars. Best upgrade. Best upgrade. Easy, hands down. Grain and gold? Okay. All right. We'll grab the wood. Get us even closer to refinement already. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We really need to get the center gaze relic for this run. Anything that will help us with production and gaze is gonna be the keys to the kingdom. Let's get rid of the small wheat field as well and grab... We can grab wheat, but we can also grab flour in preparation for the next refinement level. Okay, next wave is here. Should be fine. But we should look into getting the next set of troops going. Okay, this is... Okay, we're cool, we're cool, we're good. Not case. First cooldown. Temporary crossbowmen. Oh, healing our troops would be nice. Yeah, none of these are kind of what we're looking for. Ooh, the 3% chance. Very rude. Okay, let's grab this. And... Gold iron mine. It will be slow, but it will be a combo, which is kind of what we need this run. And let's grab... grab the grain. Why not? We have quite a bit of water going. I'm gonna get rid of this well, and I'm gonna throw down this gold iron mine here. Yeah, it's quite slow, but it's gonna give us double. So you know what? We need the iron, we need the gold. We're gonna sacrifice this little wheat. We're gonna grab wood. Okay, perfect. We're done that upgrade. I feel we're limited, but we're so focused, you know? I also need to blow my nose after that sneeze. I'm gonna let it run. Okay. Could you imagine I was muted this entire time and I unmuted just to blow my nose right into the mic? You don't need to, because that's just what happened. No! Okay, we just need flour now. Extra refinement. We're now getting pumpkin warriors. We're fucking cruising. We're so focused. It also helps that we're on level 2. It also helps that we're on level 2. We're chilling. Level barracks. We could grab the madhouse. We like having them. But what is... what are they actually going to do for us, though? They provide a morale buff. I think maybe I'd rather get the Whitman. Iron mine's fine. Trees fine. Artifact. Troops produce 20% faster. Let's grab that. And a basic production and a bear choose your fate prediction. Let's grab these for sure. We love an artifact. I'm actually gonna try to do it a little early, I think. I think I'm a little psycho like that. I don't really know what we want with the levy barracks at this point. I'm just gonna grab the morale buff right off the bat. So tempted. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Iron mine works and wine. So what do we need gold for at this point? Gold is mostly just for the gaze and then occasionally like one of these builds, right? Yeah, we could put down the tile enchanter. Maybe once this is done, we'll put down the tile enchanter there. We could also... well, we don't need to replace that. If we're just producing in this, we could just have it there. I'm gonna throw this here. I don't think they'll be on the field though. Maybe we'll try to organize. I think we're gonna have to do some troop organization and a little bit of micromanagement to try to get, yeah, like that. So we at least have like one on the field buffing. Yeah. Okay. We can also shred right away. So let's do that. Get rid of this bad boy and grab... I just saw that we need to change that. Okay, let's grab this. We need to change this to established production. We should have done that long ago. Okay. No scam calls. Stop calling me. I don't pick up a millennial. You can't catch me. When you kill an enemy at random, unit of yours is healed. Let's do it. Ram's horn. Shred. Get rid of it. Get out of here. Let's grab gold, I guess. Yeah, what are we doing with gold at this point? Like, it's nice to have it, but what can I do with it? Crystal, yeah, I guess it will help build like the crystal mine and stuff like that, but we've spent so much time it being like such the key component to our builds, but right now we really don't need it. We need flour. Okay, we are ready. I think a hospital would probably be a great bet for this run, just to keep the few troops that we have alive and on the field. Oh yeah, this wave is going to be a little on the spicy side, I fear. Okay, yeah, one of our whipmen has died. So let's move this here. I'm going to shred this and do flour. Perfect. Upgrade the refinement. I wish I upgraded refinement first, but here we are. That's how the cookie crumbles. Let's grab... So, an assassin actually might be a good get. Your castle gains 1 HP whenever a troop dies, or gain crystal when you kill an enemy. We can try to go spells heavy on this. The assassin probably is going to be a good grab because it is a grunt, but it's a high level one. I'm gonna keep it around for now, but I'm gonna do this. It's a high level grunt, or like has 190 HP compared to 35, and that's kind of what we're looking for at this moment on the field. The few troops that we have on the field have to be quite tanky. Oh my god, I keep like jerking to go upgrade. I'm like, oh no, be cool. Crystal, let's go. Okay, I would like to get a sawmill and another wheat field, and then we can move on to producing something else. Sawmill, perfect. Although we do have this, so this is gonna, it can be the wheat field that we need. Maybe we look for kingdom infrastructure. Either kingdom infrastructure or veteran barracks. Actually, veteran barracks I think we need to do. We need to get some like big units, like a bumblebee, maybe a druid. A druid situation I think would be good. Like druid, healers. Well, maybe not healers, because I'd rather have the hospital maybe. It's hard. It's hard to say, both limiting from gaze and troop upgrade. Maybe it was advisable to do one at a time instead of both, but here we are. Here we are. I'm just gonna throw this down now. Get this party moving on all these. Having an iron mine is good because these require iron too. Okay. And that's it, right? No, we have 2 iron and gold for building and grain, obviously. That's a given. That's a given. Cool. I can't believe these madmen are still alive. They've been around 108 weeks. They're still kicking. Okay, extra draft is ready. Okay, we need wheat and... Okay. Alrighty. Okay, here, now we're talking. What do we want? Do we want to go pumpkin crazy, or do we want to go mushroom? Mushroom buffs attack speed for arcane troops for each mushroom warrior, or damage dealt for each pumpkin warrior. Both are like, well, we're gonna run out of guys on the field, but if we go mushroom, maybe we can do mages, like a mushroom fire mage or mushroom electric mage, and then they can buff. So which ones do they buff? Let's do arcane. Because I think, what are the assassins? You're just grunts? Okay. We have a lot of grunts. Let's do this. And then we can switch to trying to get a grape field. Okay, get rid of this. Flour. Chill. Okay, Yeah, let's try to get one of the grape fields. The vineyards. Because we have crystal. That's totally fine. So we kind of want to condense what our troops are going to need. I'm going to sacrifice nothing. And throw down. What do we need? What do we need? Do more iron. We don't need gold. We could just keep going sawmill. We need grapes for this, but we need crystal as well. Maybe we'll work on getting a ton of crystal up. Yeah, I think that works. There we go. Denarii and a trader. What do we need from here? Not a whole lot. Crystal mine boost production, increase Whipman HP, wood pile, random spell. Nothing's really tickling me. Yeah, nothing synergizes, nothing really works. We're not getting anything that we need from this. So let's grab the metal and the grapes. And if we don't, I guess we could grab this. Yeah, okay. We can replace that with the lumberjack farm when we get there. It's slow, but I think it'll do the trick. I think it'll do the trick. Okay, give me grapes, please. Perfect. This is actually going to take a while to get done. But I'm just going to switch it out. I'm not going to wait for it to be depleted, because that is what I normally do, and then I get trapped. Then I get trapped in hell. Get him. Get him. Nice. Levy barracks. So these guys are arcane. Maybe we'll grab the sheep. Mushroom clobber. I love it. Yeah. We'll grab a little grape bush, and we have a big sawmill. We have that. Let's grab the second vineyard just in case. Landmines. Let's do it. And we gotta get the cupbearer's vessel. We gotta get it. Our cup overfloweth. Kingdom infrastructure, Denarii, and let's grab a spell. We got more mushroom peeps. Yeah, we don't really need a whole lot at this point. We just need time for our production to cook. I'm gonna get rid of our our peasants and add the sheep in. Why not? Sounds like fun. It sounds like fun. We're about fun here, right? We're not serious gamers. We're fun gamers. I sound like I'm doing that like I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. I bring my kids mocktails because I'm a cool mom in my Y2K juicy tracksuit. Let's switch it. Tang and Rice Krispie Squares kind of lady. Hell yeah. I'm a cool mom. Me with all my wine. I'm not beating the wine mom allegations on this one. If anything, this entire series has proved I am a wine mom, apparently. A wine mom of cat children. Okay, recruit mushroom warriors. I think we need to get those guys going. I think we need to get them going. But we can also do an extra draft. More mushrooms. Do we want to throw them down right away? Yeah. Why not? Oh, and they're already... It's because we already have all these mushroom guys out, so they just filled the barracks. Well, there we have it. instead of just being temporary troops. Well, I guess they're not temporary. They've just now actually officially joined. We've just built some beds for them to stay in when they're not in active duty. Okay. We can actually get rid of some of these. We don't need this many. And grab... Yeah, let's grab the flour to try to get our refinement level up. We're halfway there for the flour, but only like... math. I don't know. I'm not sure I've actually ever had Tang. Obviously, I've had Rice Krispie Squares. I don't think I've ever had Tang in my life. I've seen it around. Maybe it wasn't like a big Canada thing, but I could be wrong. Mr. Esso, you're from Canada, though. Maybe it was an Ontario, maybe not a West Coast thing. Or maybe it was just my family. Oh, it's a Simpsons meme. Okay, okay, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, metal it is. Let's go. Okay. We're cooking. What are we doing? Where are we going? What do we want? Why are we here? We don't need to keep doing this. Let's get kingdom infrastructure. We can try to maybe get King's Gaze going. That would be nice. Or a hospital. None of those. Here we go. So we need 500 gold for this. Cool. Cool. Okay. We are doing great on crystals and grapes. I am going to do a little shuffle here. And I'm going to throw down this here. It will be slow, but we will get some gold. Oh no, we're not getting gold from that. You fool! Okay, well, just kidding. I'm gonna do one of these. And do this. Big oops. Big old oops. Big old my bad. Okay. Gold, yeah. Yep. And grab the concert. Not sure we're gonna use it though. I'm gonna keep it around though. Let's work on trying to get the gold for this bad boy, and then we can start figuring that out. Extra troop. Like, we don't even need the grapes and the crystals to produce these guys, because we're just gonna keep cooking them there. I'm gonna grab the tile enchanter. We don't need to keep we want to, yeah, we do want to keep looking for infrastructure, because we want maybe the knight statue as well. It will require a lot of lumber though. Will be unfortunate. That's okay. Turn to sheep. Yep, that works for me. That works for me. We're just gonna keep this party going. The gold is getting there. We're getting there. We're cooking. We're cooking. I think when I set up the King's Gaze monument. Here we go. I'm gonna put it here. I'm then going to set my gaze like here, so that the King's Gaze monument will provide protection to this tile. The gaze will make it work and then do this, and then I can work this tile with my gaze, and then these two tiles, or these three tiles, will then just work from the statue. Okay, so the gold has been depleted. We still need a little bit more. That's a shame. And we don't have enough lumber to make a market anyways. We want to shred something. We can get rid of this iron for now. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, it's shuffling time. It's shuffling time. Let's do... Yeah, this is fine for now. We'll work this as well. This is a gold iron mine. I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to put this here for now. Yes. We need golden lumber for this. That's a-okay. We're gonna get some gold. We're gonna get lumber and grain from this. We're gonna get gold and iron from this, and then we're gonna get grapes. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're working with our weaknesses. Easy. Denarii and a trader. Each spell you cast, 30% chance of being cast twice. Bosses are damaged for 10% of their max HP after introduction. Ooh, hero statue production upgrade 2. I'm gonna grab this and then hero statue. Yeah. Maybe we get rid of... What do we want? What do we want? We need to make this, like, concise. Maybe what we do is we try to get a mage. Some sort of mage. We need to go arcane with it. Get real arcane with it. Flying warrior, rider champion. Yeah, this isn't what we want. Okay, Academy of Fire. Damage dealt by arcane troops for each fire mage, so this could work for us. Or we can just do a shit ton of mushroom warriors, and they all buff each other. Actually, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go crazy with the mushroom warriors. Okay. Extra draft, let's go. What do we want to get rid of? Let's just start getting rid of everyone. We just lack range, which is like the really unfortunate part. So yeah, I think I got too excited. I think we do need to get range going. I'm gonna get rid of the sheep. I'm gonna get mushroom. I'm not gonna worry about replenishing. The boss is coming though. Okay, let's actually replenish them. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this here. Just so we can try to get this depleted and off the field. Okay, we're good. Do this. The boss is here. I'm gonna shred this. What are we looking for? Gold and lumber. You got it. Perfect. We have enough gold, we just need the lumber now. Okay, the boss is here. Let's go. Bring it. Bring it, Margra, and your jiggle physics. She does have them tiggle babies, doesn't she? I would like these mages to go away. Okay. Go, my troops, go. Defeat her. Okay. Can we shred something? I think we can get rid of this. We don't really need it. And we can get another one if needed. I think the flour. Yeah, let's get the flour. We should be... Oh, 220, okay. We're getting there. We can do this instead. Alrighty. Very productive meeting that you left for? Let me guess. Nothing happened? And by that, I mean in a meeting, I ordered Ghostbuster themed Crocs. They're making Ghostbuster themed Crocs? That actually doesn't surprise me in the least. They're making Crocs for everything right now, man. Oh yeah, they went ham on them too. Okay, I want to see these Crocs. Okay, don't run Twitch, please. Okay. Ghostbusters Crocs. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Crocs. Oh, shit. Dude. These are crazy. They didn't need to go so crazy on them. But they did. They chose that. Who are you gonna call toe busters? Glow slime. They have okay, I just was looking at them. They have glow slime and sound effects. Gotta get the Rusty Bell. That's crazy. That's, you know, I don't own them. I don't own Crocs, but I keep getting tempted to. Everyone wears them at dance shows, and they just seem so convenient. You can just slip them on and run around. And for gardening, shoes of a 40-year-old to me. Yeah, they like, no one in the middle is gonna wear them. It's either gonna be children or 40-year-olds. I bought a pair of glittery elf ones at Christmas as a goof, as a funny little joke. Glittery elf ones? That sounds cute. I'm just gonna grab this. We're probably gonna get rid of it. What do we need? Probably... We have a sawmill, so let's grab the wheat field. As now I also own gold ones for work. Actually, they would probably be good for work. I just wore slippers around work for a long time. Cause I hated wearing shoes at work. I don't know. It's just not comfy, and I just want to be. I want to be comfy at work. And it's socially and hygienically unacceptable to not wear shoes. Because it was also a problem at my animation studio. There's a certain animator who would wear like thick wool hiking socks, you know, those gray socks, and he would wear them into the bathroom and just walk around everywhere in these gray socks, and it just looks so bad. And like, animators already dress like bums as it is, and it like I think maybe like clients came in one day and saw him, and then the studio had to be like, no, you have to wear shoes in the studio. Like, it's unacceptable to be doing this. And I think people also complained because they're like, this is nasty, you can't. Please. So yeah. But I just got like a pair of like simple gray slippers. Like, I think I got them from I don't think it was Daiso. There's like I think it's a Japanese store in Metrotown that opened up, and I don't think it's Daiso. I think it's similar though. But I got a pair of like really simple gray slippers from there, and those were like my work slippers for a long time. Wearing them, I was like, oh crap, out loud because too comfortable. So now I just own gold ones for work, haha. Yeah, I'm very anti-Croc. I was anti-Croc when they first came out. I'm still anti-Croc. But they're popular for a reason. One, because they're ugly. And people love that shit. And two, because they're surprisingly comfortable. I don't know. And for a long time I was like, I'd get them if I had like a proper garden and I was like a mom and doing gardening and wanted to wear some Crocs. But now I like see people backstage with them, and I'm like, that seems very convenient, because not only are they just like slip on, but you can wear them wherever. And the convenience factor it's there. The convenience factor is there. I love the geese, but we're not doing the geese run this time, unfortunately. I'm sorry, my children. Sorry to disappoint. Gold seems quite flashy for work Crocs though. But I feel like you're oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Revenge of the Goose. I feel like you're established enough that they'll just be like, yep, there he is. There they go. Wearing the Crocs. You're just trying to jump scare me now. I get it. It's very rude, but I get it. This is being bullied. I'm being bullied by Mr. Nickel with voice emotes. What even is that emote? Suspicious. 2020 suspicious. That is a very suspicious year.
What the fuck would anyone want with Canid?
Mr. Nickel, did you get too many emotes or too many channel points and now you're just burning through them? It's a suspicious elf. I earned them points. You did. That is true. You have a commitment to this channel unmatched by anyone else. Okay, so the thing is that we're all Canadian. Mr. Nickel is also Canadian. The insult is not coming from an American or someone else. We're all just goofing. Self-loathing Canadian, I dig it. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Let's grab... I mean, to be fair, we have done some horrible things. Gestures to the history of Canada. Yeah, we have done some horrible things. Yep. On that note, where are we going? What are we doing? We can sacrifice another blueprint. I'm just gonna get rid of the explosive cart. Whatever. Get out of here. Do we even need gold at this point? We need bars. We need this. We need gold to build this, but we've blown past that already. I guess we'll just grab the wood. Yeah, why not? Extra draft. Free mushroom. I want to get this bad boy out though. I am feeling the limit. I am feeling how limited this build is. We have lots of grapes. We have lots of crystals. The crystals is almost done though. Let's just deplete it and then move on. Academy of Nature is interesting because we could be healing, but we really want range damage is the problem. And we are not getting it. Unless we do the fairies. Range to poison enemies. Okay, but that doesn't help us because we need you to be the ranged and the fairies aren't the ranged. Like I thought they were for a second. They're just flying. Flying, ranged, potato, potato. Potato, potato. Go for them, geese, go. Get them. Get them. We can also just, like, not be so married to things on the field and just start building what we need. I do feel like that is a bit of one of my fallacies. Actually, Fairy Fountain and the Buddhist Temple might actually be really good options for us. I don't want any of these. I guess ranged. Troop training. Warriors, I guess. Cause let me see. We can just slap this bad boy down. He's just gonna do nothing right now. But eventually we could get upgrades and it will do stuff. This is almost done. I'm just gonna let it finish. I'm just gonna let you go. We're gonna throw this down, get it depleted. I'm not dying for grapes right now. So maybe what we do is do like this, this, and this, and this. Okay. Okay. And this. Okay. So if we feel like we need to start doing some troop stuff, we can move it there. But let's grab lumber. Okay. So this guy can actually work. If we need to make stuff for our troops, we can shift over. But in the meantime, we can work on getting these buffs. Come on. We really just want like a fire mage or electric mage, and we're not really getting that, and we need to get, actually we're pretty okay. We'll shift this back over, I think, because it is producing lumber once this lumber, or this little tree is done. But in the meantime, what can we do? Not a whole lot. We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill. Move this back over. Maybe it was a waste of production, but that's okay. It was a choice we made, and here we are. Let's get rid of firing range. I just want to get those electric mages. But as is tradition, as soon as we want something, the game will not give it to us, no matter how hard we try. Geese always do wonders. The brass bell, what is it? The rusty bell. The rusty bell is always a serve. Let's get some water so that we can get more, put down something. I'm not quite sure what we want to put down yet. Probably of Bladefall, okay. Of course now you give us the hero statue, you absolute butthead. But we can put down like an epic tile enchanter. Ooh, actually, grab metal. Okay. I'm thinking, but I need to do these things first. And grab crystal. Okay, what we can do. Ooh, okay, now we're cooking. Move that back here. We need to get water. Oh, okay. I think we just need to do the fire mage. Oh no, that is what we want. Okay, they need gold though. That's okay. We can get there. So you're producing gold with this. What do they consume? Grain? Okay, they need a lot of grain though. We do have quite a bit of grain, which is great. I'm gonna switch this over, throw this down. It's also gonna produce us gold as well. We can really start cruising on this. This is gonna eat up once we get to 200 though. That is fine. I'm gonna get rid of the fuel pump. Gold, perfect. Okay, we can build the fire mages. What? I think what we do is we just get rid of everything, keep the mushrooms. We just have such limited space on the field. And I don't want to spend resources on their production. So let's do this. And then once they're done, they're done. Okay, this can be shifted back to established productions. Perfect, we're good. We're just gonna keep cooking. Okay, sawmill, that's what we're looking for. So we need some water. Okay, and gold, okay. Let's get rid of the buildings that we don't want anymore. Gold, perfect. Hi, Weil. How are you doing, friend? Throw this here. How you doing, Weil? What is up? Ooh, fireball set enemies on fire. Oh, but we're so poor from all the rerolls. So let's grab the metal instead. That should be good. Oh yeah, we just need 10 more flour. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. We just need to, I think if we sacrifice a few blueprints, we can get there. Yeah, why? So Weil, what's the sup I'm new? What's the hi I'm new? Is that your shtick? Or is it like a dad joke? Like, hi new, I'm dad. We have another sawmill. We have another, oh yeah, let's grab the other sawmill. What's wrong being new? If it's factually incorrect, but other than that, nothing. You're the least new viewer of this channel. Okay, let's get rid of this. If Esso got to be Esso. Why can't I get to be new everything? Okay, new. Weil is no longer Weil. Weil is now new. You're new now. New now sounds interesting though. Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, we are now getting griffins now. What is their rider flying? Okay, not really synergizing with our dudes, but whatever, it's fine. Maybe we could have like not upgraded that last remaining one. It's fine. I just finished watching the movie Hollow Roads. My mind is kind of fried. Oh, okay, what is this? Hollow Roads. Hollow Road. Hollow Road. Oh, okay, this looks trippy. Is a haunting meditation on parenting, moral ambiguity, and the fragile boundary between safety and threat. Oh yeah, this sounds up your alley. A couple receives a distressing late-night call from their teenage daughter after she accidentally hits a pedestrian. Jumping in their car, they race to get there before anyone else stumbles across the scene. As they head deeper into the night, disturbing revelations threaten to tear their family apart. Ooh. It has amazing reviews, too. Well, IMDb hates it, but Rotten Tomatoes loves it. Letterboxd is also a little meh on it, but looks interesting. What? Already spoiled it for self? I was just reading the description. That's what the people... It was kind of okay, not bad. It's just the ending. Ah. Classic. Classic. Artifact. Let's grab the artifact. Okay. It's one of those movies that has one of those endings that makes you feel stupid. Like, am I stupid? What the fuck just happened? Yeah, I feel ya. That's with me with everything. I never understand a single thing. I'm just vibing. Let's grab grapes. Where you're like, well, now do I have to go watch like a 3-hour video essay from some weirdo on YouTube to explain what the ending of this movie means? Yeah, but I don't feel like it. That's fair. It shouldn't be necessary. Plus, there are no reviews for it. All of them, as you said, stupid 2 hours. Yeah. You're like, this shouldn't be required post-viewing content. Just let you vibe. Let you chill. You already watched it for 2 hours. No more. Let's grab the ranged. Yeah. Well, what do we need? I guess just crystals. Refinement's done. Oh, dude. Just tell me what the fuck happened. What did I miss? Yeah. Yeah. It's annoying, though. I don't like when that happens. While we're waiting for this to get lumber again, let's throw this bad boy down. I guess garland. And upgrade, flying? Like, I guess we're getting the griffins from the draft. So let's grab them. Why not? Okay, here we go. Once this is done, I'm gonna throw the lumber in. we don't really need gold anymore, do we? Unless we get something, like, unless we want to throw down the concert or something. So maybe, oh, we need water. Okay, that's what we need. Okay, there we go. Okay. Could we shred something? Yes. Are we? Yes. But you're not into movies. Yeah. I'm into some. Just not a lot. I don't know. I like to chill, you know? I'm a creature of comfort. I've spent so much time trying to be a movie person because I thought it was like cool and I thought it would make me cool and it would make people like me. But then I watched too many movies with people that they were like, wow, this is so profound and good. And I'm like, this is boring as shit. Why am I here? Why am I here? I hate this. Hospital is great. Let's grab it. I guess wine will keep us happy. And grapes. Yeah. I just watched the big hits. Yeah. Unless something's coming out and really blowing the doors off the place, I'm like, I only have so many hours on this planet. I'm gonna spend it playing the same roguelite for 100 hours. You didn't even change the game. We here, baby. This week's the last week, though. We're gonna play a different game next week. We're almost done, though. We only have 2 more levels left. I mean, neither of you watched Le Clown Petit qui essayait d'assassiner le vendeur de carottes. I'm like, my French is so bad. You said that 2 years ago. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I said that last week, which I guess for you is 2 years. But you know what? That was because I thought I was going to finish the game, and I didn't. So here we are. I'm just stuck in purgatory. I'm stuck in purgatory forever. And I love every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. Okay. Next one. Yeah, we're so low on lumber right now. Okay. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Vineyard. Let's do this. Bring it on. Have you played any exciting games recently, Weil? New? I'm waiting for tomatoes and then watch them together. Wine. Dead. Get out of here. Troop training. Let's do warriors again. How's this looking? This is looking good. Warriors 75%, and then they're what? Arcane warriors? And Arcane is getting a 75%. Cool 150 attack buff. Ooh, okay, and we can get a health or we can get a ranged. Let's grab the ranged. No new games? Any old games? Extra draft. Look at this absolute army of... These slingers are still kicking, and that's really impressive at this point. But I'll play what Mr. Esso suggests. Okay, Mr. Esso, what are you suggesting? Do you have access to a slinky? So good. Oh my god. That was not what I was expecting at all. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fuck me, I'm crying. I'm crying. Okay, we're gonna give them a health buff. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, Sawmill. There's nothing that super grabs me. I'm having fun with indie mecha game called Phantom Brigade. Phantom Brigade? Procedural generated and has its issues. Okay, one second. Let me look this up. Phantom Brigade. Phantom Brigade. Oh no, not Phantom Bride by the Deftones. Brigade. Can I type? Oh. Phantom Brigade. Oh, maybe I think I've seen this. Oh yeah, I think I've seen this. Looks fun. Yeah, sometimes the procedural generation gets a little questionable. Okay. Arcane buff, rider buff. Okay, well we are getting them. So let's get the rider buff. Let's go. Should we probably heal? Yeah, might be a good idea. Just before the boss, at least. Okay, well, I think we're done. We're done healing already. These guys don't even take damage. No damage. Absolutely no damage. Okay, let's... I think we can shred the crystal, though. Yeah, we have 860. What are we even gonna get? I guess gold. I guess wheat. Let's grab brick just in case. Oh my god, that jump scared me. Arcane health, champion damage, ranged health. The ranged health I'm not too concerned about. So let's do champion damage. The geese are gonna go off. Well, there we have it. There we have it. Yeah, there goes another griffin. Do we even want to do any of this? Want to throw one of these at him? There we go. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. Yeah, I'm just gonna shred this. Yeah, whatever. It's just gonna keep giving us... Yeah, we're at 250 health. Or 205 health. We're just gonna keep getting buffs from this, and our health is gonna be out of control. Another sawmill. Yeah, we have 2k grain. Mr. Esso, did you finish building your Lego transformer? Or did you just order it? Oh, we need to get these guys back up. Okay, here we go. Just ordered. Hasn't come yet. That's exciting. Hasn't come yet, that's why. How long does like a build like that take you? Is that like an afternoon situation? A multi-day? Multi-week usually. Holy. I have the cantina from Star Wars. Oh, sick. It's taken me months? Wow. I love a Lego. I love a Lego. Well, as a kid, I had the Great Hall, I think it was, from Harry Potter. And that was like the only set my parents would buy me. So I just built it and then would tear it down and then rebuild it and then tear it down and then rebuild it over and over and over again. And then I wonder why I like road lights. Here we are. Let's grab maybe catapult just for the funsies, but we don't really need anything. I think we can just continue to just make ourselves absolute tanks. X-Men X-Mansion. I did the D&D set in a weekend. Ah. What's easy? Why not? Why not? Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Let's give ourselves a challenge. Level 2 is too easy. But how do you build them? I'm not a super collector or anything, but I have a few sets now. Enemies attack immediately but receive morale. Let's go. Touch the ball. We're fighting Malithrax. He is going fucking down. He's not gonna stand a chance. And I didn't realize they're so expensive now. I don't know if I think they've always been expensive, but Jesus. So expensive. But I think they've always been expensive. Yeah, the bigger sets are $700. Our poor Canadian dollar. Just crying. Or is that USD? Because if in that case, even more crying. That's even worse. Are they like Lego based or mechanical parts? Okay, that's cool. I like had one friend who had a bunch of Lego growing up. What do I want to get rid of? I guess this. And I would like go over to her house and play Lego with her, and she just like had everything in a bin and would build things, and would come up with like such creative things. And my brain doesn't work like that. Like I like instructions. I like rules. I like rigidity. So I was just like looking at her like building these like crazy things out of her creativity, and I was just like, how do you do that? And I would try to build stuff that looked like that was like the same energy, like not look the same necessarily, and I'd just be like, this looks like shit. I hate this. This isn't fun. I want to follow the rules. My neurodivergent ass. Let's do grapes. Because we are starting to need to replenish our troops between waves. Or even between battles. So having grapes is probably going to be a key element of that. Ooh, fairy fountain. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Fairy fountain. We don't need another one. We could try to roll and get another fairy fountain. Perfection. Perfection. But it's easier for you now since you've done 3D animation. No. I don't make the 3D models. I don't come up with the characters. I just make them move. And you know what? I've been unemployed for a year, so maybe I wasn't even good at that either. Maybe I was actually ass at that, and no one told me. I just have somehow like stayed below recognition for years. And then after 11 years, they looked at me, they're like, wait, why the fuck is she here? Get her out of here. So yeah, I'm finally looking at leaving, or like actually, I'm looking at courses. Go back to school, unfortunately. But what can you do? That's the world. So I'm looking at healthcare. I'm looking at healthcare. Asked a friend, they're gonna get back to me, see what I should do. The only thing is that, like, I have ass math marks from high school, so I might need to go back and get that fixed, unfortunately. Healthcare in what capacity? Who knows? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You could try 1D animation. You're the world's first 1D animator. So true. Currently I'm looking at, like, just a, medical office assistant. Because that's literally just what I'm qualified to do. My friend suggested I do, what's it called? She suggested that I do, like, medical imaging, but I looked up the qualifications and I need, like, math 12, and I don't have that because I could barely finish math 11. So I might need to go back and, like, fix that, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, upgrade to the Buddhist temple. Oh, but fireballs set enemies on fire? I'm gonna do 10% damage increase. Quick upgrade, no problem. Yeah, that's what I hope. I feel like looking back on taking math in that time, I just had, like, an ass teacher who was going through a divorce, and, like, at the end of the year, he was like, I'm sorry I was so harsh on all of you. Like, I was going through a divorce. And I was like, I also was sick a lot. Like, I had a lot of anxiety and depression in high school. So I missed almost an entire term. So I got super behind them in math and then essentially never recovered. So yeah, I had this, like, teacher who was getting a divorce, and at the end of the year, he was like, I'm really sorry. Like, you know, it really can't, like, it did affect my abilities to teach. And I was kind of like, oh, that sucks for you. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds awful. I keep switching this back and forth. That sounds awful and really difficult for you. But I wanted to go into sciences, and now I absolutely cannot. I have to go into art now because I would have to go back and redo this entire math course. So sucks for you, sucks harder for me, baby. At least at the time. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. But looking back on what I had to do in that class, I feel like I can go and do it. I feel like I have the determination now and the focus to be able to do it, no problem. I just also, like, lack the discipline, and I feel like I definitely do have the discipline for it now. Because also, like, I know I can do it. I did great in film school. Like, I went from being, so in the classes that I hated, I did poorly at because I just didn't have the determination to do them. So I did really bad in Spanish and math because I got behind and then could never get back. But the rest of the classes I did quite well in. And then once I hit grade 12 and I got to take classes that I actually liked and wanted to take, I did great. I'm not incredibly smart. Like, I was a B student. B, kind of B plus. But now, like, thinking back, and then I did, like, great in film school. Like, I was, like, an honors student in film school. So looking back, I'm like, all of this math stuff, I could easily do that now. Like, it was challenging then, and I really struggled with it, but I feel like I have the confidence in myself and know that I could do it, and I have the determination to be able to make it work for me. Let's do this. Returning resources when they die. Oh, but increase. Let's do the HP increase, actually. Our math teacher had an odor sensitivity and told us we all had to change shampoos and stuff and told her to kick rocks and never finish calculus. That's awful. I went back to uni as an adult. Everything is easier once you have your shit together. Yeah. Spanish for the Nino. Yeah. You know, like, you're a teenager. Like, I just had too much shit going on in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna get the other Buddhist temple, actually. Returning... Yeah, no, Buddhist temple. Because now, especially, like, I've always been like, oh, I'm so bad at math. I'm so bad at math. And, okay, this is going to sound like an own on 2Flash. I'm really sorry, 2Flash. I love you. But I kicked 2Flash's butt at doing the math problems in Blueprints. Like, because it's a lot of, like, logic problems as well. Sorry, 2Flash. Love you deeply. And I kind of had that moment while I was playing the game, and I was like, well, if 2Flash can get a good math mark, why can't I? Like, like, I am, like, at the same skill level. Like, so now I'm like, maybe I could go back and fix it. And, you know, maybe I will have to very soon. But it sounds like a bit of a more endeavor that I'm willing to go into right now. Because right now I just need work. Let's get production grow, boost production for the production, or that. Every 1 second. Okay, we also don't have any Denari. So what I'm gonna do instead is just grab wood. Whatever. I just need work. I need work and no one's hiring. And it seems to be like a pretty much Canada-wide thing, and especially in Vancouver. I'm seeing posts on like r/Vancouver all the time of people being like, I'm applying for a billion places. A lot of these end up being like fake job postings and stuff like that. And like no one can find work. Like even on like the basic entry-level stuff, no one can find work. I think when you're young, you lack focus. When you're older, you lack time and energy. Yeah, that's 100% it. Yeah, lacking the time and energy. And like I always heard that once you start working, it's hard to go back to school because the fact that like you start valuing your time in a different way, and it's hard to go back and value your time for no monetary value, right? Like you're like, I'm doing all this work and I'm paying to do the work. Instead of when you're a working adult, you're like, well, I'm doing all this work, but at least I'm getting money paid to me. Honestly, it wasn't that hard. I did a compressed program too, so 4-year degree in 2.5. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from my friend, see what she thinks. Because my friend is a nurse who then transferred into more of like the management side of things. So I sent her a message last night being like, okay, so like for a long time in film, this might not be true anymore because film has changed since when I first started, but from a lot of what my friends on set would say was that the school that I went to, which was Vancouver Film School, has like a film program, and if you want to work on sets, a lot of people end up being like, well, I gotta go to Vancouver Film School so that I could work on sets. But most sets, you don't need qualifications to go work on sets. You just kind of need to know someone. And I guess, you know, paying to have the network is kind of extremely useful, but you're then also paying a shit ton of money, spending a shit ton of time where you could like instead try to like network and get onto a set and get on set experience instead. And like so many people who work on set have never been to school. Ooh, permanent morale or gold? Let's get the permanent morale. So I was kind of in that situation where I was asking her and I was like, is taking a medical office assistant course like the equivalent of that, where I just need to find someone who will get me in the door and then I'll be fine? Or do I actually need to take this course and qualify to get it? Like, is this a waste of my time and money? Ace game with the guy who wrote Zombieland, who was a neat fella. Oh, nice. And she wrote me back this morning. She's gonna talk to some of her pals. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But the program I'm looking at is like, it would be like a year of schooling. And by a year, I mean like 3 semesters. So it'd be like fall, winter, spring, and then I'd be done. So I don't know, maybe I'll do like, because right now it's just like, how can I quickly get some qualifications so that I can get my foot in the door? So maybe what I'm kind of thinking is I might do that, and then, because it's also a part-time course, I'll do that, and then hopefully get a job with that, but then while I'm working at that job, then try to take some more part-time courses to then get even more qualified for things and just try to, you know, take it from there. What do you get from working on a movie set for a few years? Networking and experience and money. Where like film school is gonna get like not get you that. Well, it could, but what do we want to grab? Arcane? Yeah. For the patient. Oh, I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying, like, if you're an 18-year-old trying to get onto film sets. Okay, but this is so outdated. Please do not take my word as gospel. At the time in which I was a young animator, what I heard from my film set friends and from other folks is that they're like, it's a waste of time to go to film school if you want to work on film sets, because like you're just going to get it on the job and you don't really need the qualifications to actually get it. I don't want to work on film sets. Let me make that clear. I do not. It seems awful. I have many friends who work on film sets. It is like long hours, and in Vancouver, you're just in the rain the whole time. No, thank you. And dealing with like, and also like all the film sets here are like, it's not a roast, but you just get like a lot of really awful actors here. Passively increase spell damage by 10% or starts damaging enemies with each production cycle for 15. Let's do it. It's just not my bag. I don't want to be standing up. I have scoliosis. I can't be standing in one place for too long. I either have to be sitting or moving. What? Ryan Reynolds? They hate him now. People either like love him or hate him. Yeah. How fickle the winds be. Yeah, you know what? Like, I think it's the oversaturation thing, and I think we got that a lot with Chris Pratt, and now we're getting that with Pedro Pascal, where they become like the golden boy, and then they get overexposed, and then everyone hates the bit. Oh, that's me with Austin Butler. Yeah, you just like, they get popular, so they get booked in absolutely everything, and they say yes to everything because they're like, well, when it rains, it pours. Might as well get that bag while I can, you know? And then everyone then is like, well, why the fuck am I gonna watch this? Like, he's been in every single fucking movie. And then they get tired of his shtick, and then they realize that these these celebrities who get acclaimed for being like, oh, they're like the everyman, they're like cool, they're just like me, they get anxiety, or they're just like me, they're an average man. Like, they're not that, and they have flaws, and then when they show the flaws, then people go like, no, you're supposed to have like cute whimsical flaws, not real ones. Cancelled. And then here we are. But what did Ryan do? I think people just got tired of his shtick. Oh, thank you, Holly. I have enough money and fame. Mass do be slipping like that. I don't think he did anything in particular. I think Canadians just got tired of him, and he started shilling for Tim Hortons. And I think it was one of those things that it was like, it's all Canadian, but Tim Hortons has been owned by an American brand for a really long time. So Canadians hate that. They hate it. Fire mages. And like Canadians are also very, very sensitive to being betrayed by their like chosen celebrities. Just because like a lot of our actors do get like, they get swept into Hollywood and then eaten up and then essentially become Canadian or American. And then that becomes like, I don't know. They just like, they lose the luster. They lose the Canadian luster. And then the Canadians turn very quickly on them. Same way the Bank of America is owned by a Canadian company. Is the Bank of America owned by a Canadian company? That's kind of a serve. Good for you, Canada. That's kind of a serve. Okay, we're running low on grapes, so we need to keep an eye on that one. Royal Bank. Go off. Yeah, I think it's like, Canadians are very sensitive to when they feel like their celebrity is pandering to them because they're Canadian. It doesn't feel like a, like, oh, like, how do I describe it? They just don't like being pandered to. And like usually that involves being those celebrities joining advertising and being like, hello Canada, I too am Canadian. And the Canadians go, ugh, no, I hate it, just be chill. That's what it ends up being, is that it's clearly like some marketing person is like, we got to emphasize that you're Canadian, the Canadians will love you. And then Canadians smell that from a mile away and go like, no, fuck this shit, I'm out. I hate this. Yeah, it's very disingenuous. Okay, let's grab grapes. Our grapes are getting low. And that's making me nervous coming up to the boss, because we might have to do quite a bit of production to keep the train on the tracks. Because yeah, like American pride is like wild, but I'd say Canadian pride is really up there with wilding out. We just aren't just like, we don't chant USA or anything. Like that's the, like America, like that's a very like USA, USA, like is such a sign of American pride. We are like, I don't know. Most Canadians are very like, I say a little more quiet pride. Except like a poke at the bear situation. We're not gonna get in your face about Canadian pride, but as soon as you turn on us, we'll be like, it's over. It's over. What am I doing to bears? I'll hit you in the back of the head with a hockey stick so fast. Yeah, that's it. We'll do an illegal hockey move and take you out. Okay, we're just gonna keep buffing the arcane. Like, this is going... I almost clicked that. That would have been fucking scary. Oh my god, the arcane is at a 285% damage boost, and then the warrior's 150. That's crazy. We feel. I don't know. And then I feel like we do get like Canada does have a bit of a sense of humor about getting poked fun at least for me. We get poked fun at a lot, like especially by Americans, and we kind of like just take it on the chin. We're like, oh haha. Most of the time, oh, the stone gaze is interesting. Well, actually, maybe I take that back. Do we want to get the stone gaze? Maybe not at this point. We're just about at the boss. I don't think it's going to help us. I think we spend our money doing... Oh, I don't want to grab this because I don't know if that's going to ruin our run. Because it will increase our troop limit, but I don't know if it's going to count it as increasing it, you know? You know what I mean? No, I take that back. I think Canadians can be quite sensitive. We just do low blows a lot. Like, people will make fun of us, and we're like, oh, haha, good thing we have healthcare. And it's just like... Yeah, it's a low blow. It's a below-the-belt hit with a hockey stick. Depends on your source of the jibes. My American friends on Discord shit talk me for being Canadian all the time, and I give it back hard. But randoms I largely ignore. Yeah, I think we acknowledge our flaws, and then... But then if, like, something really serious happens, then we're like... I'll kill you. Like, murder is the only option. I'm killed for less, sir. But who knows? I'm also like, it's a big ass country, man. And I'm just on the West Coast, and I'm in like my little liberal bubble. Like, I have no idea what's happening across the Rockies, man. I don't even know what's happening across Boundary Street. I'm just living in my little liberal bubble. Because shit gets wild. As soon as you cross boundary, shit gets a little wacky. Okay, well, he's already been taking down some health from one of our relics. We're gonna grab this. I think we're doing great. I think we're doing amazing. I think we're gonna fucking kill it. I'm gonna turn these guys into sheep because they're annoying. We're gonna do a buff here. I'm just gonna throw this all out. Let's go. Get him. Oh yeah, that goose gobbled him. That goose gobbled him. Let's go. Yep. Run away. That's what you gotta make us do. You fear. You fear my power. It's because he's afraid. I'm largely apolitical because neither party completely represents what I want. Yeah. That's the Canadian. I feel like that's most North American politics, though. You know, let's not get too deep into that, but I think we can all agree. But either way, it's a little bit of a shit show. And just like that, done. Easy. Well, that was a sick run. Beat a level without upgrading your army limit. Beat a level without upgrading your vision. Done. Back to kingdom. Woohoo! Okay. Let's go to challenges. Let's get our upgrades. There we go. And there we go. So many crystals now. Now we just need to do deforestation, which I think we need to get like a spell generating situation on that one. Unless there's another way that you can remove the trees. And then execution. And then, you know, just like defeating the levels. Let me see. What's the achievement situation on here? Oh, there is a lot left. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of achievements that are like defeat threat level 10 with like each of the kings, which that doesn't sound like fun to me, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to worry about that.